Hello everyone, this is Kill 2 NT Days. We are looking now at the Wrong Alliance versus Rooks and Kings. This is something like the round of 32, I believe. Is that right? Yeah. And the Wrong Alliance brought a Nighthawk, 2 Drakes, 2 Brutix, 2 Hurricane, 1 Thrasher, and 2 Ishkers.
And for Rooks and Kings, we have only 6 ships. We have the Tengu, 2 Golem, Nighthawk, Vulture, and Drake.
Yeah, that's real interesting. I believe the first team to bring only 6 ships to the field. We've seen a lot of variation, I guess, between setups that use a lot of destroyers to fill out the last couple points and teams that stick with only 7, like the last Hun Reloaded team we just saw. And ISD might even provide a cool graph for us later, but what I hear is that the more ships you bring, the more likely you are to win. There's something like 15% higher chance of teams winning if they fill out the full roster. So we'll see what happens here. This is pretty interesting. The missile setup, something that's been common throughout the tournament, but not done quite like this.
Yeah, and the match is now underway. We've got some drones on the field. No DPS yet.
No, there's a little bit of range, so the battlecruiser team for the Wrong Alliance will have to head over there. It looks like they're using damage drones. I see a lot of warriors running across the field pretty quickly, and of course the missiles take some time to fly across the field and start banging on that Brutix that it looks like they're going to be shooting first.
Yeah, the Wrong Alliance are currently primarying the Rooks and Kings Tengu. Meanwhile, on the other side, the Rooks and Kings are going after one of the Brutix. It's now into armour. So let's see how long it will hold up for.
One interesting thing about the setup that the Rooks and Kings have brought is that the Tengu is the only possible logistics ship, or at least the only practical one. And so I guess that's a good target in case it's providing support, but it looks to me like the golems are running cap transfer and will be running local tanks. That Tengu going down very fast.
Yeah, the Tengu, it got a rep cycle in there. It's got another couple of rep cycles, probably overloaded everything, but unfortunately not enough, and he's gone down. It looks like the Brutix for the Wrong Alliance will be going down as well. So unfortunately for them, the Brutix doesn't cost as many points, and if it does get to a tie break, which I doubted, it's yeah, so the Golem is already in half shields. It looks like the Wrong Alliance have brought exactly the right setup here.
Yeah, I think this is going to work out good for him. This is, of course, kind of a DPS race. They've got to be able to break down this semi-turtle tank. This is something sort of first seen last year during the tournament by Cultivore, I think, that brought the rocks that were cap transferring and running local tanks. It's been real popular in this tournament. It's sort of like a logistics setup that we normally see coming from a typical logistics ship, in that you need to break it before you run out of enough damage to, or you won't be able to for the entire rest of the match. And it looks like they are not going to have a problem doing that as we lose that first golem.
Yeah, so we've lost a Tengu for a Brutix and a Golem for a Hurricane. This is obviously not a good thing for Rooks and Kings.
Yeah, definitely going good for them.
In fact, the amount of DPS coming out from the Wrong Alliances is just very, it's impressive. These Golems, which can tank incredibly hard, are falling over very quickly indeed.
I'm trying to see. I want those to be heavy assault missiles, but I don't think they are from the Drakes of the Wrong Alliance, because Drakes have come up so much, and it'd be nice to see someone running the close range setup. But these look like normal heavy missiles from what I can see by highlighting, and cruise missiles, I think, from the Golems, which is makes sense. Oh no, that was a Torp. That's interesting.
Yeah, the Golem, as it's actively repping itself, but not enough. It's going to fall down very shortly indeed. One of the Hurricanes for the Wrong Alliance is also in half armour and going to go down quite soon, so we're going to end up with another swap of battleship for battlecruiser.
Yeah, if that just continues, which I guess there's no more battleships left, but probably it'll stay at about the same pace where they trade a ship for a ship, and with only 6 ships, obviously Rooks and Kings in pretty bad shape. And towards the end, probably the Vulture and the Drake, or one of them by themselves, won't be able to do a whole lot. I'm curious, T-Days, if you have an opinion about the Wrong Alliance bringing a Nighthawk as their one command ship. With the command ship slot, obviously you have the ability to bring a more supportive, a Damnation or a Vulture or something that contributes to your tank. The Nighthawk probably not really doing that. I'm wondering why go with that.
Well, with the 2 command ships on the field here, the Vulture obviously not doing so well for Rooks and Kings. Not entirely certain what they're trying out with the Nighthawk. It's obviously working out for them, but I personally would have brought something else.
Yeah, it seems to me like you could maybe, like a Slipner or something, might fill the role that this team's going for. I guess it gives you an option for range if you need to hit a Rook or some other support ship that you're having trouble getting to, but I would think they would expect the Ishkers maybe to take care of something like that. So anyway, we did lose that Nighthawk for Rooks and Kings. Now and a Hurricane also for the Wrong Alliance. Their Brutix now at about half armor, but probably will make it for the duration of the fight as long as they can finish off the rest of this team pretty quick, and that Drake's going down fast, so that shouldn't be an issue.
Yeah, the Drake is falling to bits very quickly indeed. That Brutix may well survive till the end of the match at this point. I don't think the Vulture is renowned for its DPS output. I certainly would have rather have a Slimnir than a Nighthawk though, because you've got the turret-based ships very much in your face. It's quite fast, and it's Minmatar, which is win.
Yeah, the Vulture going down pretty fast. It looks like no matter which team you bet on, it was the Wrong Alliance.
It seems that is indeed the case.
All right, so that's the end of the match. We'll send it back to the studio where they have better jokes than us.